And we begin. Maybe. If video wants to show up. Hello.
Oh boy. What's happened?
That is a great question. I'm about to figure it out. And oink.
OBS having a minute?
There we go. Cool.
I think so.
Hi folks.
Oh, there we are.
Sorry about that. We're professionals, I swear.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. Seeing if everything else good.
Everything else looks fine.
Yep. As far as I can tell. Cool. Awesome. Hi guys. Sorry about that. Sometimes there are technical difficulties, and other times it's human difficulties. We just make things worse sometimes. Hi, I'm Vander. What's up?
I was gonna say I don't think we're supposed to be starting a philosophy stream, Vincent, but okay.
We can. Why not? Hi, I'm Vander, starter of Records of the Realms, player of Trine, but also player of everybody else. That's kind of my job as the DM. In addition to that, everything's slightly off, which is bugging me. My eyes, just a little bit, but that's fine. We'll worry about that another time. We're gonna do a quick round of everybody says hello, but before we get into that, a couple quick announcements. One, besides our weekly stream for the Light Arc, starting this Monday, I hope, we're going to be starting another monthly campaign for our Fire Arc, called Fire Arc Reheated, as we rejoin those characters and they go on their journeys to clean up other people's messes. Could become more frequent, could become less frequent, we don't know yet, but Monday is going to be the day, and hopefully at the very least once a month. In addition to that, starting next Wednesday, so 10-ish days from now, Griffin, who is a player I think he's been on stream at least once before, has also been a DM for both me and Mel, and maybe Nova. I think that was like one session or two sessions, but
it was like 2 or 3 sessions.
Griffin is going to become our record keeper for Wednesdays for about 16 weeks, I think he said. Starting next week, where we start our session 0. So be on the lookout for that. We'll have 2 weekly streams going, plus 3 every once in a while. We have hopefully an Earth Arc resurgence happening as well, meaning we'll have 3 monthly streams, 2 weekly streams, and probably more as we get more people added to the group. But for now, that is all. Let's get started with the actual Light Arc stuff. So I, Vinny, play Trine, also everybody else. To my left is Rachel. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Rach. I play Temerity, who is our Warlock, Tiefling, Fae, boy, also Audacity, and all that. Google Temerity, that'll explain it. Also, I got accepted to grad school this week.
Hey!
So
Congrats!
Woohoo!
That's really awesome.
So, I will be going into social work soon, so keep that in mind. I have a major in psychology, so that is my class. That's me.
That's your
Above me-
IRL class.
That's my IRL class. Also my D&D class. Above me, Nova.
Hi, I'm Nova. I play our Drorc barbarian wizard Asunar Keyrel. And I am also Locomania22 on most social media. And yeah, to my right is Mel. Sorry, I had to be like,
Which one
way?
is it?
Directions, yeah.
Directions. Hi, I'm Mel. I play Kanitae Baequiundilin, the party's half-elf lore bard. And you can find me on most socials as Melouette, as written in the little card thingy beneath my face. Yeah.
So glad we circumvented that and saved some time.
So I don't have to spell it out anymore? Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool. Before we get started, who remembers what happened last time?
A few things.
Give me those things.
Shit, okay.
I have it.
You do it.
Please, thank you.
Oh, now my light's not working. Oh, that's fun. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, last session, the session I came back. Oh, it's very long. All right. So, Temerity recovered from being violently sick, of course. And the rest of the group goes by Crossbones Convenience. We buy some boxed and also not boxed wine, otherwise known as
wine.
Wine. I have not heard of that personally. And then we decide to meet with the owner of the local art gallery in order to find more information about the death that we have been experiencing recently. We meet Martin and Arlene, who is the procurer of all the arts that we are meeting with. The chat decided to present her with bottled wine instead of boxed wine, which is not my choice for anybody curious about that. So we took a little sneak peek of the gallery before it was able to be presented to the public, and we were able to take a look at the art presented by the High Prominence, otherwise known as Azaran. We also took a look at Aster's piece, which was a piece of shit, and we really wanted to garbage it, but that was difficult in the situation. We were looking at the Head Prominence's piece of art, and due to a little distraction created by Temerity, Kanitae was able to cast Identify along with See Invisibility.
It was See Invisibility and Comprehend Languages.
Yeah, Comprehend Languages and See Invisibility in order to reveal the phrase of beginning of all upon a petal of a flower that was within the art piece that the High Prominence created. There was a lot of bullshitting to be had by Temerity in order to distract the procurer of the art gallery, but through the combination of spells, we were able to see that information, as well as observing Azaran enter the gallery himself and be very awkward with everyone. Kanitae is very interested in heading over to the collective in order to investigate a little more information about such a phrase, and in doing so, she was able to see more information from the portraits or from the flowers themselves. One saying, "Well, before the cycle, you know." Meanwhile, Temerity and Asunar head over to keep an eye on the High Prominence to see if he did anything else suspicious. Unfortunately, he did not. As far as I know, he did not. Maybe Vinny knows he did something suspicious. But other than that, Kanitae continued to procure her theories and conspiracies, and after a little more working among other individuals, the group headed over to a mortician's office to see about Yes.
Question. Do
yes.
you have meats muted for yourself?
Yes.
You have it muted on the actual page
On the window?
or the tab?
On the tab.
None of your words are showing up.
Oh.
It's not a big deal. I was just trying to figure out because I was like, hey, I just noticed nothing was coming out.
I would check your microphone settings because it doesn't look like she's muted.
Okay, hold on one second. Settings.
Sorry to completely just take the steam out of it. I just realized.
Okay. Oh, it's taking from my headset, which is turned off. That's why. Let me turn it back on. Okay. Hello. Is it working now?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yay. All right. So to complete that, we went into the mortician's office and we were looking at the dead bodies that were as a result of the creepy flowers that we saw. And I don't see anything. There wasn't anything too exciting, according to my notes. And then we went to meet Detective Vito, who is looking at the primary evidence for this case, and he, while ridiculously imitating everyone and turning into them because he is a changeling, he agreed to share the evidence and asked for proof of the group's alignment with the collective. And we all presented our badges, and we're now allowed to see the information that we're looking for. Session start.
Which the information we are looking for is the flower that the detective office is holding on to.
Yep.
We hope.
Yeah, so Vito did just leave to go get the stuff, shut the door, let you guys have a moment as he goes to get to the piece of evidence, as it is, locked up in evidence because there was a murder. Something done did a murder. What are you guys up to? It's you four, you three, and Trine are all in the room, showing up, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Shooting some b-ball.
Yeah. Are you guys up to anything? As you wait.
No, ma'am.
No, but Kanitae will turn to Temerity and just be like, "Could you do me a favor and chat him up while I get a look?" I don't.
Who?
When
Vito?
he comes back. No, Vito.
Vito.
Yeah, just chat up Vito while I take a look at the flower, and then when I'm done, we can go.
How long do you need?
Like 2 minutes.
Oh, easy.
2 to 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, most men tend to last 2 to 3 minutes anyway, so it's fine.
I don't think I should be here.
Anyways.
Just kind of smirks and just goes, "That's not exactly what I meant, but just keep him talking. Just keep him not looking in my direction for like 2 to 3 minutes. That's all." Kind of like how you did at the gallery.
Be the sexiest one in the room.
That's like a command or a declaration?
However you want to interpret that.
Declaration. Okay. Will do.
Whatever boats your float.
Is Trine poking around at all, or?
Trine currently is just sitting and waiting and like watching you guys. Like she's just like leaning up against the wall and watching you guys going at it in this specific discussion with a raised eyebrow as some of the salacious comments do pass back and forth. But no, she doesn't seem to be like picking through things or doing anything untoward in the moment.
Is there anything on Vito's desk right now?
Or roll me an investigation check.
Let me just reorganize my dice from earlier. Investigation. Okay, 19 plus 6, 25.
25 is pretty dang solid. You are seeing notes specifically related to You're reading the notes, and with the 25, you see a lot of the clues that you've come very familiar with in the last 2 days of just body, 7 holes, blossom coming out of it. But as you read it, you're noticing more and more this is not any of the cases that you've heard about so far.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yes.
Is there like a name identifying the individual, or?
There is Vinny trying to keep track of 27 things. There seems to have been there we go. Over at the spa, there was a tiefling named Skiovan who was unalived, shall we say. So you do find another in the set.
Skiovan, you said?
Skiovan, yeah. So
SKI.
I just had it open and I probably could have spelled it.
Would appreciate that.
SCHIAVONE.
She kind of just like keeps a mental note for that later. But that's the only name mentioned, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
How long has he been gone?
Quite a few moments. There we go. It's been a few moments. He's been gone like 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. The door, it's the glass, is there glass, like is this like a stereotypical like almost quote unquote private eyes door where there's like frosted glass on the front,
Yep.
like in a window and that has the name on it? Okay.
Yep.
Kanitae's just gonna go, Temerity, do me a favor, keep an eye on the door, won't you? And she's just gonna try to poke through the file a little bit more. Just mention something about glitter if you see someone coming to the door, okay?
So you need to distract Vito with my
when he comes
feminine
back.
wiles, but also distract anyone who comes to the door?
No, I'm just saying if you see someone come to the door, say something about glitter. I don't know. Like,
You see something, say something.
if you see someone, if you looks like someone's gonna come in,
things about glitter.
Okay, and that's fine. Just strike up a conversation about glitter, okay?
But
You betcha, darling.
as these two are talking things out, what are you up to, Asunar?
I'm literally just standing there.
Good times.
Kind of looking around the office, just looking around the office, kind of leaning against the wall, just being like, what the fuck are we doing?
Connie would like to use Mage Hand to lightly ruffle through the files instead of using her own physical hand.
Sure. Roll me just a dexterity check.
Oh, fuck.
And Asunar, as you are... I'll get to what you notice in a moment.
Dexterity? Just straight dex?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Solid. Yeah, you are able to start just like shuffling through these things, pulling out files little bits at a time. In addition to the 20...
Yeah, I'm trying to put things back the way that I found them.
Gotcha. In addition to the 25 earlier, you aren't getting any real, like... The biggest problem is there's no new information here. It's just eerily similar to the one situation you definitely saw and one situation you've heard about with Azaran's husband.
My question, are there photos of, like, flowers? Or is it just all notes? Like, are there any images whatsoever?
There are sketches. There are not
Okay, sketches.
drawing. There's not photos. Photos are a very, very rare thing.
Are there other names?
There was
There's Shiavon, who was new
yes.
at the spa. How many days ago?
Like 7 hours ago. It was not even a day.
Okay. Anybody else?
That is the only other case currently reported of this, or at
That's
least the only
other
one
new
that
one.
that
Okay.
Vito has at the very least.
Gotcha. All right. All right. She'll put everything back all nice and tidy and step away from the desk. Go back to like standing roughly where she was before.
Sure.
Actually, she's gonna ask Trine, how, I know this is a bit of a big ask, but how readily does law enforcement provide information to the collective?
So, as you're asking that, and Asunar, you notice this clearly happening in general, not just from this one conversation. You notice that as your sentence begins happening, towards the center of it, sound just kind of cuts out of the room.
The fuck?
And Asunar, you have a very high perception. You're just good. You just have natural, keen senses. You're not hearing any sounds around you at all.
I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
Does Connie even realize that she's not talking anymore?
Yeah, you would. I think you would. And try and looks up at you as you're saying something, and tries to mouth something, say something, and no sounds come out. So 4 of you for a moment just realize that there seems to be no sound coming from you guys from out in the hallway, where you can still see movement. You can still see through the frosted glass that people are moving and things are going on. But
can I try to open the door to see if it's just in the room and if there's sound coming from the hallway?
So fun thing about that, when you try to open the door doesn't let you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck's sake!
Initiative.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop it with your self-imposing smile.
I think you mean
Sir.
self-satisfied.
Sir, ma'am.
Can never be satisfied.
Shut the fuck up.
You're in
No.
Asshole happening right now.
way.
Can we get fucking...
Mommy is not happy.
Who is
Alright,
mommy?
I got an 18.
What do you mean, who is mommy?
I also got an 18.
I got a 16.
Wow, everyone rolls really well. I'm assuming whose dex is higher? I'm assuming Kanitae's, but I don't know.
My initiative's a +4, but my dex bonus is a +3.
Mine's only a +2, so yeah, Connie goes first.
16 for
3.
Trine. I guess I'm gonna
What do we got?
roll the 6 plus 5. Okay, 11 for Trine.
Thank fuck for Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch.
Oh,
I need you
Never mind.
to stop.
Is that one?
It's amazing how many things have verbal components, huh?
Fuck me. What about Counterspell?
Verbal, I believe.
Nope, somatic.
God,
that's gonna burn a 4th level, but fuck it.
Alright, question.
Okay.
I can cast Dimension Door. I don't know who would be the most important person to get out of that office with me.
Can also cast Dimension Door, but that specifically requires verbal component or
just like hand up.
Mine doesn't because it comes from an item I have.
Oh, well, fuck you!
Yeah. So, top of the order, Kanitae.
Yeah.
As you and the rest of you notice this too, but Kanitae, it's your turn. So, what you notice is as like Asunar begins to try to like open the door, the door like literally forces itself to stay closed, and as that happens, you watch the desk chair and the two other sitting chairs, and the table that you were fooling around with all the stuff on top of all begin creaking, not sound wise, but like you can see the slow halting movements as they begin to slowly turn towards you guys.
Oh, of course he's got some kind of
Mimics.
defenses in his office. Fuck me.
Fucking mimics.
Question.
Yes.
Does anyone else take notes? Okay. Good to know. I don't feel like taking notes today.
That's fair.
You're allowed a break. It's okay.
7 sessions in. It's nice to know I can take a break.
So, I'm sorry, the desk, chair, and what else?
The desk, the 3 chairs, and you also see there's a couple small statue busks, like of just heads of what you assume must be other famous detectives or actors or something that Vito enjoys, and you watch like 3 of these begin like rotating around the room.
Like it.
Right, okay, so I'm not really sure what this is off the top of my head and what the best move is here. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can identify the spell?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, okay, 12. What's my Arcana? Plus 3, 15.
I mean, there are plenty of spells that enchant and animate things. It could either
Right.
be just the spell animate object, or these could have been previously enchanted items that, like you immediately thought a second ago, even though you couldn't technically say it out loud. Like maybe he has defenses, but you don't know. Either way, the furniture has come to life, and it doesn't.
Counterspell will not do shit on this. Do I have to spell magic? Fuck, I don't. What else do we got? We've got literally a liar, and a liar does a bunch of I genuinely do not know what to do here.
If you want to put yourself out of the order for a bit, you could wait.
Yeah,
and put yourself later.
Yeah. I'm just gonna default my turn because I literally do not know what to do.
Okay. I will tell you when we get to the last thing in initiative, so you can try to act before it. Because otherwise, you'll end up losing your turn. But we can.
Yep.
We'll start going down. Asunar, you begin trying to fight with this door. The door is fighting back. Like you grab onto the handle and try to jimmy it. The top part of the handle comes down and just like smacks the top of your wrist. You turn around and you see that the table and the chairs seem to be getting ready for a tussle. So what would you like to do, our Drorc friend? Our drug friend. It's captions.
I hate this. I hate it so much.
I'm here for it.
Oh my god. Huh. Alright. Since most of my spells require verbal, I'm gonna take out my trident And, like, since I have some reach on that, I'm just gonna use that to, like, keep shit away from me. But, I am not sure what I am going to attack.
You got 3 chairs, 3 busts, a desk, and a table. Or a
Alright.
desk and a door. Or what you currently see moving.
Alright, I'm gonna try to break down the door then.
That's fair.
That is a 12.
That does hit.
Alright.
This thing has very low AC.
9 whole damage.
Nice. You stab into it or punch into it. No noise is made, so like it doesn't even sound like you connect, but you see you begin to splinter parts of the door.
Fuck yeah.
Do you have 1 attack or 2 attacks? I forget how many barbs you are.
I only have 1.
Gotcha. Alright. Is there anything you want to do with a bonus action?
Nope.
Alright. Kanitae, as you're looking around at all these things, you watch as the desk just rears back and tries to slam you into a wall.
Oh, lovely.
Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Nice. Asunar, at the same time, you watch as the door, you watch the window on it turns into like shards for a second and tries to stab down at you before reforming into the frosted glass once more. It rolled an 8, so it misses, but
Yeah, it does.
Temerity, it's your turn. You see furniture and shit is attacking your friends, but they aren't making a fuss about it because you can't hear them. So
The looks of our faces probably say plenty. And no, you can't hear us. Well, seems like silence was probably cast on the room.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no sound near you guys. You can't hear any sounds.
Well then, I cast Dispel Magic. No, I don't have that spell.
It'd be nice if one of us fucking had that spell.
I bet Ethel does.
I bet Ethel does.
I mean, did I see this spell being cast?
You did not.
I think it was just triggered by something.
Well, that's lame. All right. I am going to bonus action summon fucking Nyx.
Hell yeah. Nyx involved. Right.
And free action command him to take the help action for me.
Yep.
And then there are multiple enemies.
A desk, 3 chairs, and 3 floating busts.
And a door.
And a door.
A door.
Okay. So I have a spell that is a 10-foot radius. Can I cast? Is it possible for me to cast it to hit everyone but my allies?
What is the spell?
Shatter.
Well, Shatter does require verbal components, which you can't do right now.
Oh, I can't.
Nope. You've been silenced.
Yeah. That being said, if you, in the future, when you are capable of casting it, you can try to arrange it so your friends don't get hurt.
Okay. I can't even cast Eldritch Blast. I can't cast Mind Sliver. Yeah, I can't cast any of my spells. Okay. So in order to... Oh, we got an ad. That's cool. Oh, we have a lot of... Oh, that's... I don't know if you guys see any of our ads, but it's just all cute girls. Anyway, I'm going to whip out my crossbow, my light crossbow, and I'm going to try and shoot the nearest enemy.
Do it up. All right. The closest things to you are probably the chairs. There is also the door, so up to you if you want to take a chair or a door.
Chair. They seem really imposing.
That is their job. All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
I rolled a 15.
15. 15 does hit.
Okay. Roll damages. I rolled a 9. 9 piercing.
Hey, you really screw up the upholstery on one of these comfortable-ish looking chairs.
Good.
It
Hold on. I got, since I bonus action commanded Nyx to take the help action, that means I get advantage on my attack, right?
You do. You want to roll again?
Let me roll again.
Cross your fingers for a crit.
I got a 24, so I got a 19. My bad.
Still hits.
Worth a shot.
All right.
I figured out what I want to do, Vinny, by the way.
Okay.
Because I can't really do anything spell-wise. So when the desk lunges at Connie, she jumps up and slides over it, like action style, like when you slide over the hood of a car before you like run over to the other side of the door to get in. And she's going to pull out her longsword, head for the door, and just try to use the blade to like force wedge the door open. That's what she's gonna do.
All right. If you want to roll me,
We'll move out of the way.
yeah, want to roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
Me, all right. With disadvantage, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got so nervous. I dropped a die.
Do you just get nervous every session, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Constantly nervous. Let's see. Strength 15.
Wow, it's almost like everyone here has anxiety.
As
over
anxiety.
D&D.
You attempt to like try to pull this door open. It does seem like it is not budging. It also just like thwacks at you with one of its handles.
And that would not count as an attack, would it? No, I only get one attack per action anyway. No.
Yeah, that's your action. But if you have a bonus action, you're welcome to do it now.
Nope, someone has to be able to hear me for that one, so I can't give inspiration. Nope, I got nothing. That is my turn.
Trine takes out her longbow and is like dealing with a very cramped situation. Fires off 2 shots. One at the same chair that Temerity fired at, hurting it a little more, and one at the giant desk that's just trying to run people over. Gets both shots off, hurts them both a little bit. After Trine, the 3 little animated heads are going to go twirling around. One of them is going to go for each of you guys.
Great.
Asunar, 18 to hit you.
That sadly hits.
Does 7 damage. Temerity, 20 to hit you.
I guess that hits me.
Okay. If you'll allow it.
I mean, can you say, like, can I hit you, please, mommy?
No.
Off stream, maybe. Not on stream.
Nope.
That is the OnlyFans version of Records of the Realms. Not right now.
Subscribe for that one.
Yep. Alright, you take 8 damage.
Okay, I am going to use my reaction.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba. I have a Misty Escape option. Once per short rest, when you take damage, you can use your reaction to turn invisible and teleport up 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
That's pretty helpful. Unfortunately, you can only see into this room. So
I'm dipping. Full dip.
where are you going? Because currently you can't really see. Roll me a perception check. We'll let that be the deciding factor. Because the only way you can see out of it is through a frosted window now.
Yeah. Eight.
You can turn invisible and you can teleport away from this stuff to be nondescript, but you can't get out of the room at the moment.
Okay.
It was a pretty excellent strategy, though. I do like that. I do. That would have been real good. But now you're invisible at a corner that no one knows you're in.
Hit, and then it like does its like self-defense mechanism, which really doesn't make sense in a 21st century world, but it makes it in an evolutionary perspective.
Yeah, 100%. So you get hit and you go and just like poof away.
Yeah.
And then the third hit is an 11 to Kanitae.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. All right. We are back up to Kanitae.
I just want to make it clear, by the way, that Kanitae is very visually swearing and cursing and yelling, but of course nobody can hear it, so she just looks cartoonishly mad.
That's fair.
She's just gonna start hacking at the fucking door with her longsword. She doesn't know what else to do.
That's fair. You can roll an attack if you'd like.
Can I give her advantage? Because I'm literally right there.
Well, if you guys want to... So either you can both attack the door and try to kill it, or if you guys are just trying to rip it open, one of you can give the help action to the other one.
Yeah, so my goal is to rip the door open, not even kill it. I just want to get the fuck out of this room.
Yeah, so if you want to hold your action to try to open the door with Asunar's help on Asunar's turn, you can.
Yeah, okay, fine. I mean, she's almost right after me, so that works for me.
Exactly.
I am right after you.
Yeah, no, this is just how turn orders work, so that's just how we have to do it. But yes. Yeah. Alright. So you hold your action. It is Asunar's turn. Asunar gives you the help action.
So am I doing a strength check again?
Yeah,
or
do me a strength check with advantage.
Ooh, okay. What do we got? Okay. 14 plus strength. Yeah, plus 3. 17.
Oh, plus 3 to strength?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. She's a strong bitch.
Yeah. Stronger than this door.
She does push-ups.
Alright, you're stronger than this door. This door rolled a 15. Oh wait, no, it has advantage too. Give me a second.
Fuck.
It also, 15 is the higher of the two. So you're able to, the door is locked, and you realize that as you're trying to pull it open that it is locked, so you have to like take the longsword and just break the lock, and then you're able to rip it open.
Cool.
But as you open the door, everything stops. Sound comes back, all the animated objects just fall to the ground. And we
standing there, like longsword in both hands.
And we're out of initiative.
Nice.
You watch one of like the precinct officers just behind the desk, just like organizing some papers, looks over at you holding the sword and is like, "Miss, can you put your weapon away?"
Yeah, sorry. I got a little claustrophobic. I just closes the door.
Please don't have everything start back up now that we shut the door again.
She leaves it cracked. She leaves it cracked, Vinny. She leaves the door cracked. Vincent.
Fantasia just starts playing. Everything comes to life except the door. We'll say you leave a healthy opening.
Sure. Yeah.
Look, you can either
Did the furniture.
It's up to you.
Yeah. You gave me a look. I don't want to shut the furniture no more. Shut the furniture. Shut the door no more.
I knew what you meant, but yeah,
no. Did the furniture go back into place, or did it just stop where it is?
It stopped where it was. So like the chair that was like kind of leaning towards you to hit, the leg straightened back up and it fell over. So a lot of the furniture is just all over the place now. The desk is tilted. All of the chairs are moved. The random busts are on the ground. Papers are scattered everywhere. Trine just has her bow and arrow out still, looking around. That was uncomfortable. What happened to Temerity? Looking around, don't see Temerity anywhere.
Hello. It only lasts for 6 seconds, so I'm sure I reappear.
There's a momentary worry that Temerity just got yeeted out of existence. But then he's back.
Should we try to clean this up before he gets back, or should we just leave it?
What do you mean? I'm right here.
No. Vito.
Oh. No. Is it really our fault this happened?
We were the last ones in here.
We're still in here.
Yeah, we're still in here.
Should we...
But he knew we were in here, right?
I mean, my best guess is it was probably some kind of failsafe.
I mean, even if we try to... Oh, thanks, Vinny. Appreciate you, bitch.
Can I make an Arcana check on the furniture now that it's not trying to kill us?
Sure.
This one's being nicer to me. Damn it, that's a 2. Plus 3, that's a 5. I don't know Jack.
As you're doing that, you also see that Trine is beginning to cast some magic of some form to try to also figure out some shit. Asunar and Temerity, what are you doing? The furniture has subsided. It is static once more. Anything you want to do now? There's a chair with a crossbow bolt and an arrow in it, and then there's the door with giant trident marks on it.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm literally just looking around at the mess and looking around at my comrades and just thoughts.
Connie just sighs and starts trying to put chairs back and like puts the busts back where they belong to the best of her memory.
So when he comes back, I'm saying this out loud. When he comes back, are we just gonna play dumb like, oh, I leaned against the desk or some shit? Cause I don't know. There's not gonna be a way that he's not gonna notice we just fought shit in here.
Not sure if it has to do with the desk or if it has to do with magic. So I don't know. I'll take the fall for it. Say I was practicing a new cantrip and see if I'll buy it. Okay?
Trine just gingerly takes her arrow out of one of the chairs and hands the crossbow bolt back to Temerity.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
You're welcome. It's fucked up. Okay.
Kanitae, if that's the way that it comes to pass, I will back you up. Don't worry, I have the charismatic skills of a master. Don't worry yourself.
Yeah. Can you help me put this desk back?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely, I can help you. Asunar, can you move this desk?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I should have just asked Una from the beginning. Una, a hand,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Thank you,
got
dear.
it.
Everybody, we have to hydrate.
Oh, I don't have any water. Oops.
Mel, go get water. We will break for this. Thank you for the hydrate.
Thank you, Nikki.
Dead boy Niku. Niku-chan. Anyways.
Hair in my mouth. Thank you, fucker.
Frog
Yes,
boy.
I'm glaring at my cat from across the room.
Okay, I thought you were doing that to our viewers, and I was like, don't be
Look,
mean to
hydration,
them.
courtesy of Baby Yoda. You're welcome.
Yay. He
Oh
has
my
a
god.
name.
So, story time.
Really?
Yeah, no. I went shopping yesterday because one of my coworkers, his fiance is having a baby, and he really likes Star Wars, so I got, like, he's having a baby girl, and I got some Baby Yoda stuff for the baby that I'm just like, alright, everything else is, like, cutesy little girl stuff for the fiance to enjoy, and then I got some Star Wars stuff for him to enjoy.
You're a good friend. Drink
Anyways.
water or else. I'm drinking water!
That is a threat we all give.
Fuck you.
Hydrate
or dihydrate, bitch.
Yeah. Anyways, as you guys had that momentary pause of what the fuck just happened, and you're cleaning up the room, eventually Vito comes back with like a evidence bag and like a few more pieces of paper and says, "Oh right, should we?" What the fuck happened here?
A lot.
Yeah, is your office perchance, what's the word I'm looking for? Protected against magic of some kind? I had a stupid slip of the mind and I started messing with a new cantrip I picked up and everything just started going berserk.
No.
So you don't have your furniture set to just start attacking things at a moment's notice?
No, but that's brilliant. I'm gonna get that installed. Oh, that's great. Why are there holes in my chair? What?
Your chair flew at us and tried to attack us?
Well, gosh darn it. Puts your accent on for half a second. Goes back behind the table, looks at all the papers, the mess, and says, I mean, if you wanted to look at evidence, you could have done a better job covering your tracks. God. Dude. Was looking around the room to basically double check whether or not he believes your guys' story.
I mean, I can make a deception check.
Sure, roll me a deception check. If you think you're
Is Temerity gonna back me up and give me advantage?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was ordering a pizza for my mother.
Ooh.
So they're here?
Yeah, Vito came back and asked what happened, and Kanitae bullshitted and said she was fucking around with a cantrip. And yeah.
Hey, I'm not sure if we've like professionally met. My name is Temerity Serechor. What's your name again?
Vito.
Vito. Vito what?
Most people just call me Vito. Do you need my last name?
I mean, I don't need it, but I mean,
Rutgar.
I feel like it's only courteous for me to, I offered my last name. Shouldn't you offer yours?
Rutgar.
Rutgar.
Kind of like how it's spelled there, except it disappeared. R-U-T...
Root G-A-R?
R-U-T-G-A-R. Everything was right except the root. It's a rut.
I'm sorry, I may have misheard you. You said R-A-T-C-A-R?
R-U-T-G-A-R.
Oh, R-U-T-P-A-R.
Transforms into you, Temerity, and in the closest approximation of your accent, just goes R-U-T-G-A-R.
Oh, R-U-T-G-A-R. I'm so sorry. Thank you for saying it in a way that I could understand it. I really appreciate you. Have you always? I'm sorry. I'm not super culturally affinitive. Have you always been a changeling?
Takes a seat on his desk, still trying to gather what is going on in this room. Roll your deception check, Kanitae.
Straight with advantage because Temerity's being
Distracting?
Temerity.
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll say advantage because it's distracting.
Temerity's being temerity.
How else am I supposed to put it? Okay, it's a 21.
Okay. I was gonna let you have it if you rolled high enough, but he did roll a nat 20.
Damn it.
Plus his insight, which as an inspector is pretty good. So he looks and says, What cantrip were you trying out of curiosity as we discuss my lineage? Looks back at Temerity and then back towards you.
Are you talking to me?
This is Mel laughing right now, by the way.
This is asking Kanitae. He looked towards you for a moment when you mentioned him asking how long he's been a changeling, and he like kind of just gave that a look, and then went back to concentrating on Kanitae again.
Need your side eye.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is that a racist question?
It
Please
feels
help.
it. I don't actually know, but it feels it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to ask questions like that. I mean, I've had so many people ask me. I mean, I'm a tiefling. People always make these assumptions like, oh, you're of infernal blood. Does that mean that you're demonic? Or are you a cult leader or something? And it's like,
Oh.
I mean, I'm not a cult leader per se, but like, are there people that are sexually dedicated to me? Yes. But like, that's of their own volition, not of something that I have like required of them.
I'm gonna have him roll a concentration check to see if he's able to keep track of what he's trying to talk to Kanitae about.
So Una is literally just turned around facing the wall, and you just see her shoulders shaking because she cannot keep it together right now.
Rolled. Okay, he rolled a 17. Yeah, he's fine. He's still looking towards you, Kanitae, but his eyes keep going back to Temerity and confusion, intriguement.
Okay, but here's the thing. Whenever we get into our like BDSM sort of like sex dungeon issues, like people start feeling like I am in control. And while I am in control, don't get me wrong. And if you're interested, let me know. We do take applications on a regular basis. But the thing is, it's all about consent, right? How do you feel about consent? I feel very personally drawn to consent. It's really important in any sort of aspect.
As someone who works for the law, I will tell you that consent is insanely important. What cantrip were you trying to cast? Looks back towards Kanitae.
God damn it, I'm so
Kanitae just
so hard, I tried.
She's got her lyre at her hip, and so she kind of just puts her hand on the lyre like it's like strapped across, and so it lands at her hip. And she goes, I've been tired from busking today, so I attempted to use Mage Hand on my lyre.
First, Temerity, you can have 5 fate points because I just really enjoyed how into that distracting bit you went, and it was fantastic. It was so good. I also didn't get to reward you last time for the fact that you literally did an exact 1-minute rant, which was exactly what you needed to help Kanai out last time too. So 5 fate points because I appreciate a good bullshitter.
Appreciate you.
Is it? Are you telling him that you tried to do the Mage Hand cantrip?
I did. Yeah, but specifically, I tried to use it on my lyre.
Okay.
Not on the desk.
On the desk.
Right. Seems to me like You're the liar in this situation. Right.
That's clever, but I
Bye.
have no idea what you're talking about.
There was a correct answer that could potentially have caused this much of a mess. Mage Hand would not have been the correct one. Anyways, because
Yeah,
you
I told
are
half-truths I did use Mage Hand earlier, but...
he holds up the flower, the petals, which are sealed in a bag, and says, "You may look at these here right now. They cannot leave this office." Puts them on the table. Goes by the door, just crosses his arms, and lets you at it.
Sorry, I thought I saw something on my keyboard. I'm gonna kind of shoot Una a look like, I'm assuming he's standing. Wait, I'm trying to figure out where everybody's in the room. So he's standing by the door.
Mhm.
We're all kind of standing in front of the desk.
Yep.
Which way is Una facing?
Still by the door, just looking at the wall because I was laughing.
Okay.
Can you stop?
Meow.
Um.
You need help?
Yeah, kind of just gonna be like, Una, can you assist me for a moment? And then just step forward to go look at the petals.
Oh, you don't need me?
Yeah.
Alright. See.
I walk over.
Mommy will take a nap then.
You were asked to do something while we looked at the flower. You can either do that or you could just not.
Do what?
Out.
I've done what I've done.
Yeah, but you're supposed to talk to him while we looked at the flower.
I did!
We didn't look at the flower yet. That's what she specifically asked Temerity to do, was chat him up while we looked at the flower.
Are you doing that now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse
me.
You don't have to do another rant unless you want to. I will watch it. It's fantastic. But you don't have to.
Are you having a good night? I mean, okay, can I talk to you a little bit? Like, I'm sorry. I've always...
While Temerity talks, Kanitae is going to see invisibility and comprehend languages on the flower.
Gotcha.
But Temerity can just talk.
About other shit, about being a changeling. I'm sorry if that's been insensitive, but I do want to ask you more about, like, I can't help but notice, like, you're very attractive.
When's your next shift?
You know me?
That you offered earlier.
Well, I mean, my shift goes according to people that request me. So, are you officially requesting me then?
Does it have to be on the premises or?
Wow, you're so naughty. What exactly are you looking for? That's
we'll fade to black for that conversation. Anyways.
Oh, detective.
Kanitae, roll me a perception check. Roll me a perception check.
I don't know, you just started to say, I thought there was more to that sentence.
Nope. Not for the moment.
Perception. 16 plus 7, 23.
Cool. You, before you even cast see invisibility, are able to now see the druidic writing. You can't read it because you don't know druidic, but now that you know where it is, you can see it. It's
so then just comprehend languages.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Like, Una, you have a very high passive perception, so you can probably also, like, barely see this writing now. Yeah, kind of you'll be able to see this druidic without as much issue. Basically, you're gonna have a lower DC every time
cool.
to see it now. But comprehend languages, I forget how long that takes.
In languages, to cast it takes an action. It lasts for an hour.
Cool. All right, so you cast that as an action, and you are able to read more words on this piece.
What's it say?
Ne'er, have not, and never do.
Ne'er, have,
Ne'er as an N-E-R-E.
Mm-hmm.
Have
and
not.
Never do.
And never do.
Is it do like D-O or D-E-W?
D-O.
Okay.
So while they're figuring that out, can we do our combo?
Yes. First part of the conversation, he says, it's alright that you asked about it. It was just a very weird way that you asked about it. And, I mean, we all come from, base races. Changelings are basically just, like, very, very unique elves. Let's be real. And just, like, gets into a whole spiel about that for a moment. But then says, yeah, so is it specifically I need to go to your work, or do you make house calls?
So what exactly are you looking for, darling?
Currently a conversation. You are intriguing.
Well, I believe that the best course of action you could take would be to come to my workplace, which is the Jeweled Chalice, and you can come and request the Angel Gem, which is our highest position within our workplace, which is me, of course. And then we would be able to meet privately within a room. I can do whatever you want me to in that room. Once you request it, of course.
Oh, all right. When are you there next?
I mean, they have the ability to contact me whenever they would like to. So, as soon as Sabinet reaches out to me, I can be there usually within an hour. Unless I'm working, which is usually in the moon hours.
Right. Then I will probably see you as the moon rises.
Well, I look forward to that.
Yes. As he gets blushy and a little quiet, look over and be like, did you get everything you needed from the
Yeah. So Kanitae kind of processes the words while the conversation is happening. Makes a note mentally of the words and just kind of straightens up and just goes, yeah, I just wanted to see how it compares to the others. Pretty much exactly the same. There's not any additional ones, are there?
additional
Flowers?
I mean, unless it's directly related to specifically what you're currently working on, that's classified, especially if it's a case that's currently open.
Well, it is related to what we're working on. We're trying to, study up on this particular plant as much as possible. So if there's any additional versions that crop up, if we could perhaps get a look at those, it would be greatly appreciated.
All right.
You just make a flower pun.
Yeah.
Next time I hear about more, I will contact someone in the collective.
Contact someone, not contact us.
Guys wrecked his office.
We didn't do it though.
You don't know that.
Well, he likes me.
Everybody likes you.
That's my job. Is it not?
It
Everybody
is.
loves me. Is it time for a break yet?
It can be. Actually, we did
I
start
mean, I
7.
feel like it's a good time.
Yeah, we're getting close. So we'll just say you guys, I'm assuming, leave the office with your newfound information. Temerity and Vito exchange numbers or whatever. I don't know how Temerity handles finding clients on the go, if they're just told to go contact at the...
I mean, they can cast message to me as long as they know me.
True. That's right.
All right, I'm gonna be extra. Do you know how to cast message, dear?
No, not quite one of my specialities.
Do you know someone who can?
We have some of that capabilities in the office. We have speaking stones and such for around-the-clock conversation.
Oh, is that like a workplace line?
Best way to word it? Yes, sure. Workplace line.
Oh, okay. So not always. It can be for pleasure.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So just to make sure that they don't get me confused with anybody else that you're talking to, let's just make it clear and like I kiss him.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
With advantage. What do you want to call it? Performance?
Yeah, actually.
You know what? Fine. Fucking
I
fair.
tease. I don't care.
Performance?
Whichever one. Persuasion or performance. I'll allow either.
That'll be 25.
Any of you guys watching right before you leave see a fabulously performed kiss on the go done by Temerity. The man,
little like a tongue flick.
The man is left stunned against his office door for a moment. At least like 2 other cops like look up and have their mouths slightly agape before just going back to work. It's a moment for this. This office is going to be talking about it for a little while now.
I feel like I should not be seeing this.
Asunar
Mel
or
feels
Nova?
like this feels
That's
illegal to be
kissing.
witnessing,
It's
but
bad.
Kanitae is just
Yeah.
like, no, you know what? Game respects game.
Dang, that was intense.
Asunar is just like,
You wanted me
keeps
to
going.
distract him? I can distract him.
On that note, we're gonna go on break, guys.
Yay.
We'll be right back with probably more of this. I said Pachu. But Pachu.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Ciao.
Stop.
Are we back? Oh, there it is.
Ka-chow. Anyways, hey guys, we're back. We were being awful, but it's great.
That's pretty usual.
It's pretty great. Anyways, yes. After leaving Vito in a moment, you guys leave the police station. With this new bit of information. What is the next step for you four from here? You three specifically, try and just kind of is coming along, guys. It is getting towards dusk, which again is extended because of the way time works here. So now, so it's the long dusk. No, it's just extended dusk. It's very pretty.
Yeah, Connie's gonna hold out her hand for Trine's notebook, to scribble down what that flower said on it. And then just be like, all right, I don't know about you guys, but I fucking need to sleep. I'm exhausted. This has been a lot. And
go back to the Starlight Inn. You can sleep.
Yeah.
Some of us can plan and then also sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can all stay at the Starlight Inn.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a space there. You guys also have space at the collectives. Temerity also has space at the Jewel Chalice. So, like, there's a lot of locations y'all can go to just go and pass out for.
Yeah, I think like as they start walking back there, Connie just goes, so there's a spa in town?
Ooh. Where?
Kind of like looks to like the more local people. Like, do y'all know where the spa is? No? Anybody? I don't know. There was apparently another victim that was at a local spa. So,
Not
which
local.
means another flower potentially. So
we can say you guys either Trine might know it or even Temerity might know about it because the spa is probably a thing Temerity does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's called the Sublime Spa. It is in the western corner of the city, not incredibly far from where you guys are staying. It's a distance, but it's the closest. You're on the same side as the Jewel Chalice and the Starlight Inn, so you guys could head there eventually after.
Okay, so before we leave, then I want to talk to Vito and be like,
he's in his office straightening up as you come back in. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you again.
Straightens up a bit. No. Yes. How can I help?
Staying away from you. We are going to the spa. I was just wondering if you would like to accompany me in like a couple's massage / facial on me.
When you said the first word, I was like, I don't know what's going to come afterwards, but it's going to sound awful. Roll or persuasion check.
It's on me, dude. Have you ever gotten a massage / facial? That's just amazing. Regardless of who it's on. You said persuasion?
Yeah.
Alright,
We might get forced to switching to YouTube, guys, because Twitch...
too much. I'm cool. It's cool. I'm cool.
I'm not okay. I'm just silently raging over here.
With a 19, he says, when is right now?
It's right now.
Just like looks at his schedule. I can.
I look at his schedule across his shoulder, but like lean into him and like press my body against his back.
I could be as you like press it. There's just like a raise in his voice. I could be there in about 2 hours. I do have to finish up working today, unfortunately.
2 hours. You can't make time for me right now. I'm going right now.
Roll another persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20. I can open my docs.
You watch a mage hand get cast as he begins cleaning up certain parts of his room real quick. Grabs papers, put them in a briefcase, and says, I guess I will work from home after a quick excursion. And gestures out the door.
If you need help later, I can help you. I'm really good with, like, office work. I'm super cute in, like, a secretary skirt.
Oh, Temerity. Mel, what color is your your skin tone currently?
We're not red yet, but we're getting there.
As you guys begin leaving, one of the like regular office clerks in the police station's like, Vito, aren't you off in a couple? Taking an early day. And just keeps walking. So Temerity and Vito, I guess, are going straight to the spa.
I guess the rest of us were just like part way up the block, and we see Temerity leaves, goes back in, it's like, what the fuck is he doing? And then just we see him walking back out with Vito. It's like, well, okay.
People's got plans, you know? As Temerity and Vito head off that way, is anyone else going with Temerity, were you trying to make it so it was a solo thing of just you and Vito, or was it like, cool, okay, so you guys are doing that. Connie and Asunar, what are you guys up to? As we will switch to that probably first, but
yeah, Kanitae just like watches this happen, like is watching them walk away, and just goes, on the one hand, I have a really bad feeling about letting him wander off alone. On the other hand, I don't want to bear witness to whatever the hell's about to happen.
That's so rude.
You didn't hear it.
You don't trust me to get the information that we need?
Oh, that's not her concern whatsoever. No. But
you don't. Oh, I see. You're intimidated
how one
by my
procures said information.
I don't want to see that.
Yep.
No.
I respect that. My methods are quite disgusting.
Specific. Anyways, yeah, what do you guys want to do then? Are you kind of, you mentioned resting?
Get Connie some sleep, 2K22.
Yeah, Connie needs to sleep.
Okay.
We know Temerity's a night owl. We understand this. Like,
alright, so Connie, you can rest at the Collective or Starlight Inn. You have places at both.
yeah, we'll go to Starlight. I mean, I'm freaking renting a room there. I might as well actually use it. Like, shit.
Fair enough. Asunar, are you also taking this time to rest, or are you doing other activities of any sort?
I'm probably gonna rest as well, but also probably stay up for a little bit. I'm gonna offer Malachi some help.
He appreciates it. If we ever, I think we just had
if he handles bringing people food, I can do some of the more handyman fix it up stuff around the inn, just so he doesn't have to worry about that and his very pregnant partner.
Yep. You see that, like, at this point, they've brought Celeste down to, like, the front desk, where she just kind of, like, in a rocking chair, just sits there and, like, greets people, does these simple things. Malachi is the one just running literally everything else. Either they're just fine just doing it themselves, or they've never tried hiring a individual to help. It's very unclear. Malachi seems like he's stressing a bit, but like he still has a smile on. He's running around. He's having a good time. He runs by Celeste as often as possible, gives her a forehead kiss. keeps running around doing the work. He like always has a broomstick in his hand, like even if he's doing something unrelated to sweeping. Like he's like making food, still has a broomstick in his hand. Like it's
I just revoke the broomstick.
He's like, Asunar, there's always things on the floor to clean. There's just like always things.
I'll do it for you. I will do it for you. You're doing too much. You are stressing yourself out. I am here to help you. I am not going to ask for money. I am doing this because I am worried about you.
It's fine. It's fine. Like his voice like does that rage, like that little bit of thing that you do sometimes, where like that like low bubble of rage comes up for a moment. You hear him go like, "It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good."
Me probably being like twice his height, just like grabs his face. Please, for once, accept the fucking help.
Mel.
Yeah.
Did you want to make that a poll?
Yes.
I got you. I might have to word it slightly different because Twitch, but I got you.
What is
take the heckin' help?
What is the unalive word to replace death? But instead of saying fuck, you should have the other word there.
Love.
Accept the love and help.
Does he fully love the NPC, or does he superficially love the NPC?
I mean, both cases work. But yes, Malachi will finish up at the Starlight Inn real quick. Malachi accepts your help. At some point when you're off doing things, he makes you a very hearty meal as a thank you. You find it over on like the corner spot that you and Connie and probably the rest of you guys sat a few times. Like it's not your seat, but like if the seat's open, it's yours. Like it's just that.
It's my assigned seat.
Exactly. Yeah. You know how you just have those places.
Like when you walk into college, there's never assigned seating, but you choose a spot and sit there the entire year.
Exactly. So yeah, you get your spot, and there's like a very nice hearty meal set up there. As you sit down, he grabs the broomstick back from you with like just a smile, and then continues to work around as you take a break from helping him, helping you, helping him, helping you, you helping him, helping you, type deal.
Helping hand. Helping you.
That's a very
small interruption.
That's a very Boston thing. What's up?
That's also a very Jersey thing. How about this? Does Temerity seduce Vito or keep it platonic? Yes? Good?
I don't think that's the way the wording is
I see.
Does Temerity get emotionally attached or not is what it sounds like.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. Like what are you trying to what question
what are you trying to convey here, Temerity?
Your poll, or do I not?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So seduce or keep it platonic feels appropriate.
I mean, either way, I'm fine with it.
It's seduce to get the information, or
I
mean, you do what you do. Either way.
No offense to Mel and Nova, but if you need me to fuck him, I'll do it on stream. But only if you vote for it.
We do fade to black here.
That
the rest would be recorded for later sessions on our OnlyFans. We should just have an OnlyFans for.
Oh my god, that's right. Just for Temerity alone.
Yeah, when we're like, you know what? Let's just Temerity go off and made some NC-17 content of the verbal variety.
And just for me and my verbal content.
Let's do it. But before that, Connie, you get some rest. Asunar, you help out a bit. Malachi appreciates it. Celeste gives you a smile from across the room where she's just sitting in her rocking chair, not moving otherwise.
I just give her a thumbs up.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that was very
sounding yes.
Yeah, that was a quick yes there.
I didn't even vote. I did not vote this time.
Alright, so
I didn't even vote. I just let everybody else do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Vincent, are you ready for me to seduce you?
Sure. let's see. You've already done it. Like, we've already you did it for the first half hour of this goddamn session. We're good.
I appreciate you.
Um,
So, are we at
sure.
the
Yeah.
list?
Yep. You guys head over, or are you going? Are you bringing him to the Jewel Chalice, or are you going to the Sublime Spa?
Oh, that's what it was called.
Because there's the spa, but I mean the thing is, in the Jewel Chalice, I mean you could. It's not a spa, but you could give him a massage. Like you could make it work.
Into the chalice because I feel like I could get fined for prostituting in a place that's not allowed to prostitute.
Yeah, they have like pools and stuff there. Don't make the people who have to clean up the pools have to clean up anything extra.
I don't want to make anybody else uncomfortable. I'm taking him to a place that like everybody knows what's up.
Everybody knows
right?
your name. Yeah.
I'll take you to a private room at the chalice. It's the
Personal
angel
masseuse.
chalice.
Personal
I will
masseuse.
take you to the angel gem room. Which is my room.
As you like walk in, Bara gives you a nod. Hasn't seen this person before, but kind of like just give you a look. Like, is this a new fish you brought in? Like, what is?
This is my little angel fish.
Boo. Vinny says boo to that one. But nah, it's cute. All right. You bring Vito in. It is a whirlwind experience for someone who's probably never been there before. If there's any cabaret going on.
Chalice, you're welcome to come here anytime, and of course, request me anytime. I am known as the Angel Gem, which is our. I'm not trying to like gas myself up, but I'm like the best of the best.
Temerity's like, I'm the luxury product here.
Yeah. So usually I'm like the expensive one, but for you, I'll give it at a discount because I like you. So come into my room.
He like tries to make a joke, and he's like, "Is it just because I look good when I look like you?" As he like changes back into you for a moment.
Temerity's gonna fuck himself.
That twincest is absolutely necessary, but like, I like that you can be whoever you want to be. You can be you. You can be me. You can be someone I love. Someone I like.
Brown, I could be blue.
But you can also be someone I hate.
I can be hurtful. I can be furtful. I can be anything.
God, you two, shush.
Listen, I've been good this whole session. I don't want to hear it.
Can I ask?
I have not been good.
I'm not trying to be rude. Of course, I would love anything that you could be, but can you be something for me specifically? Just to begin. You can turn into anything you like after that, but I just want to start. I just want you to be. Do you know the Constable Ederic?
Yeah. One of my coworkers is a term, I guess.
Can you be him really quick? Just for a little bit.
Turns into Ederic.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If we don't mind, but I'm gonna hate you right now.
That's the type of relationship. Yeah. You two have a good time. You offer a discount. He still pays in full. Roll me a performance check with advantage. You're well trained. Wow, okay. What did you roll out of curiosity?
I rolled a natural 19, which is a 27.
Nice. He rolled a natural 20, which becomes a 22 for him. So you guys have a really good night.
Put that in the notes, Mel. Thank you.
And we will fade to black. You get a hefty sum after a spa treatment and then a hate fuck. You guys go through the whole spectrum, apparently. And we will leave it there because I don't know how much we can get away with on Twitch, and I'm pretty sure we are as close.
Not
the
more
limit.
than that.
I think that's the limit.
Yeah, I think we're pushing it a bit, which I'm fine with. Again, but yeah, cool.
This is an adult stream. This is marked 18 plus. You've been warned.
I believe it has been.
If not, we have a problem.
I believe I have been doing it 18 plus because I don't trust us, and this is the reason why. But yeah, no, 100%. You guys have a great time. That was dusk. So all of you guys go to sleep after the day night, meaning you guys sleep for the moon day, and then are awake for the moon night. For anyone who actually rests. So it's still evening. It's just going to be, you'll end up running into...
Well, isn't it 12 hours of day and then 12 hours of night?
24.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sun.
Like, moon day is 12 hours and moon night is 12 hours, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So then would it not still be, like, if we... Yeah, okay. So if Sunday goes from like 12 a.m. the day before to 12 a.m. the next day, wouldn't we be waking up at like 8 a.m. in moon night? Because we caught the tail end of sun night, right? So it hasn't hit midnight yet.
Correct. So yeah.
So it'd be like mid-morning moon day. This is gonna take a while for me to get used to.
Yep.
This hurts.
Yeah, no, it hurts.
This hurts my brain.
No, it does. So basically, the easiest way we can kind of work this out is, I guess we could say, 8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours. I was about to say, nobody sleeps 12 hours.
Yeah, no,
I mean...
Some people probably do.
Well...
Temerity might.
Yeah.
Temerity Ethel might. Cool. But yeah. It's either way, it's evening when you guys come. It's night. It's moon hours when you guys come out, is the best way to put it. It is dark. But yeah, you guys all wake up refreshed to your various levels of being refreshed.
The first thing Connie does when she wakes up is she pulls out that flyer that she got from Raelius.
Cool. Pull it out. Are at the Starlight Inn. Nothing happens. To circumvent the annoyance of like being specific about it, can I just assume you eventually go outside where there's moonlight?
Yeah, I to assume that there was like a window or something, and she would have just like sat in her window and just like looked at it.
Cool. You find various markings throughout the city, which again, once I have a map, it'll be a lot easier to show you this. It shows you a few different spots where there are entrances to the underground. There are 4 of them in particular. Very much almost basically in cardinal directions. One of them is a little bit south of where the park is, so where you guys kind of all dealt with the festival in the beginning. So near the park is one. There is another one that seems to be marked as basically kind of a convenience store as a secondary one. That one is to the east. Up north, one is marked as a penthouse as the third one. And the fourth one is marked at the Sublime Spa.
And the Sublime Spa is what? West?
West, correct.
And the park was south.
Correct.
Okay. Hmm. And is there any instruction on the flyer or
Do you know Thieves' Camp?
I think I do.
You do, then there are instructions.
Yes, I do.
Okay, there are instructions. They give you a descriptor that is very similar to all of them. That says basically go to the restroom. Well, literally for each location, it says go to the restroom. Find like this particular stone, push it in, and then the stone to the left, pull it out. So you have like there's like 3 steps to it, and you get all 3 steps, but it seems to be identical at all 3 places. Also, to make life easier, we're just going to say that there are gender neutral bathrooms all over Wishfall for everybody.
Okay, cool. Connie is going to write down the locations in a separate notebook, or on a separate scrap of paper to give to Trine later, because Trine might find that information useful. And just tuck it into her pocket, tuck the flyer into a different pocket, and head down to either find Una or go help Malachi something. Make herself useful. She's had her rest. She's good now.
Una, I assume you're going to sleep after Connie, like a little bit after Connie, like
Yeah.
what it sounded like.
Wait, since I'm technically half elf, would I only do the 4-hour sleep, or is that for full elf?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I believe Connie's
Can do the
also
4 hours sleep. Oh yeah, I only needed 4 hours of sleep. Shit.
I mean, it's fine. We can just say if you guys want to do something additional, just let me know, because Temerity does need the full 4 hour, the full 8 hours, anyways. And Temerity was busy, so you know.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you guys only had needed 4 hours of sleep, was there additional stuff you wanted to do? Because you probably were asleep for all of dusk, and then you would wake up.
What?
I'll like continue to help Malachi out until Temerity reaches out to us or something.
That's 100% good on you, Asunar. You can do that. Malachi just is like happily talking to you about like they don't know what they're having yet. He's just happily talking to you about like the changes he's making to the room, how like they're losing a guest room because one of the guest rooms is becoming the child's room. But they're excited for the change. They actually knocked down the wall to the guest room, so now it's a part of their room, but like they can just build it back up when the kid's old enough and wants their own space. They all the wood that they broke down for the wall, he's actually reused. He's very handy. He's a handy gentleman. Remade into like furniture and stuff for the baby, so like a small crib, stuff like that. So he's just making like toys and stuff for the kid out of like these pieces of wood. Seems to be like the hobby he does when he isn't busy, which is unfortunately most of the time, is like he does some wood crafting.
Sweet.
Learn that, and then like he grabs the broom out of your hand and he says, "And I handcrafted this too," and gives you like a knock on the shoulder with the broom as he goes back to sweeping.
Sorry.
Connie, how about you? Is there anything specific that you wanted to do? You, Asunar, take your naps. Asunar sticks around the Starlight Inn for a bit.
I mean, Connie's just gonna stick around too and help out where she can, help with any like if there's any morning rush prep or anything like that. She'll lend a hand. But she will like stop in the middle of she'll stop Asunar in the middle of like cleaning or whatever, and she'll be like, "By the way, I took a look at that invitation you and I both picked up.
Mm-hmm.
We should get Temerity and try and discuss when we're gonna pay a visit."
All right.
But then after like a couple hours, I assume we'll head to either the collective or um actually she'll probably cast sending to Temerity. Um and yeah, she'll cast sending to Temerity and be like, "You still busy? We got work to do." You're still muted, love.
Am I busy?
Yeah, she goes, "You still busy? We got work to do." Like 8 words.
Am I still busy?
Mhm.
Busy.
I mean, you guys last however long you want to last, but as a pair
That's
of males, there is finite energy. Um,
roll Constitution for
sure.
Vito.
Does Vito make it home that night? I think not.
Roll the 7.
So he has to do the walk of shame.
Ooh.
I rolled bad.
Cool. Yeah, they're both passed out. You guys got your 4 hours of rest, but you messaged Temerity during Temerity's rest, so you do not get a response.
All right.
We can say, if Rach, if you do need to, is there any final things you want to do, and then I can just have these two do some role playing. Any immediate things you do when you wake up, or want to just leave you guys enjoying the night, day, the sun night?
I mean,
You did this, Vincent.
when I wake up, obviously, like, I'll kiss his, like, neck and be like, it's, that I had a wonderful time with you. Is there anything else you can tell me? Like, you can just tell me. I won't tell anybody else. Like, it's just for me.
Sure.
You'll do anything for me.
Say up the damsel. I'm just worried about my friends. Here at the Jewel Chalice, we're so vulnerable.
Roll me a perception, or not perception, persuasion check with advantage. You'll get something either way. How you get, the more you'll get.
You told me you'd give me everything last night, and I really hope for that now. And I roll for it.
Yep.
What did you say? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion.
22.
All right. Really good. As you guys cuddle, enjoy enjoy the room and the relaxation in there after a long night. He explains a little bit of it being like, I don't think you guys have to worry unless you're dealing with these murders directly. There's been a couple more than we have been talking about, but most of that stays hush-hush. We don't try to let too many of the details fly. And honestly, after coming back to my room, so totally dismantled, I had to question whether I was going to share any of this information with you.
I mean, it's just with me.
We don't know where one of these bodies was found, because it had been moved, so currently don't know where one of them, where it even happened. The other was at the spa, which I think it's better that we came here than went to the spa. In all honesty, the spa would have been a bad. But they both had blossoms in their chests. Those are in our evidence compound as well. It's odd. No weapon is shaped like the wounds, which is throwing our mortician very, very, very off.
What do you mean? Is it like, is there a strange curve at the end, or what do you mean?
It is just very thick. And completely smooth, which for any weapon should leave some type of penetrating mark, but it just looks like a simple cutout.
Well, that is very strange. Indeed. I appreciate you for all the information you've been able to share with me. Thank you, Vito.
Thank you. I hope to be seeing a bit, well, I guess a bit more is kind of redundant, but I hope to be visiting you a bit more.
Well, how about we visit more a little bit now? And we will have another session now in order to reward him for his information.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
You're gonna fucking Pavlov him, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. He's my boy.
Gives information, gets some special treatment.
That's how we
He's
do.
a good boy.
Alright. Rach gotta leave a little early, so we'll catch up with her another time. Thank you for coming, Rach. Love you. Have fun at whatever you're doing. I assume work, but I don't know for sure.
Thank you. Bye, y'all. Have fun.
Bye.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You have a lot of information now because I'm a whore. Bye!
Power to the people. Yeah, I need to reorganize this stuff a bit. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, this was not made for this few people.
No, it was not. Oh.
Yeah, no,
Nope,
thanks.
that was slightly better.
Yeah, you say that. Yeah.
Do the other side.
Hello to the other side.
No, like
At least I can say that I've
this
tried.
corner of the screen.
I don't know what you're gesturing at. I'm just going to do this.
Okay. Well, now you're cut off.
Yeah, and then maybe just hold Alt and
No, I did that.
drag down the bottom. Yeah, okay. There you go. Sorry, I'm just seeing it now.
Yep.
Slightly better. There we go.
Work with what we got. And put that stuff away since it's just the three of us now. Oof. All right. Anyways, you two, 4 hours of rest. You get it.
Mm-hmm.
Real simple. I actually have to redo. There we go. Just had to redo the closed caption.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So now it is up to you guys what it is you're planning on doing. Yeah, you both get 4 hours of rest. Trine also is Elven, so only needs 4 hours. So you three are like good to go in
It's vibing.
4 hours.
All right. So then, could I retroactively cast Sending to Trine then instead of Temerity? Because I forgot about the whole like Tieflings need 8 hours of sleep, elves don't.
Sure.
Shit.
Sure.
Okay. So I'll retroactively, I'd like to say I cast Sending to try and be like, hey, you up? We got some more info. We want to talk. Come to Starlight Inn.
Yes, I'm awake. I'll be there in a few moments.
You up, boo?
Doesn't take long. Like 10, 15 minutes later, Trine looks ready to go and is there. As you guys are being the best hotel guests, and by that I mean doing all of the hotel work.
Yeah. Is there many people around at this time of day,
Not really.
or
Like people are asleep and stuff. Like there's probably like that one person who gets like an early breakfast or something, and Malachi like is like pretty good with a spatula, so he goes in, walks some shit up, and gets it out.
Mhm.
But
Um,
pretty empty otherwise.
all right, cool. Um, I feel like Connie would have everyone sit down for breakfast or something in like a little corner booth somewhere quiet, or even up in her room.
Our
Um,
corner.
yeah, totally. And just be like, "Trying, do you have a map of the city by chance?"
Vinny will have one next session, but we can say Trine does in fact have one.
Yeah, cool. Connie will pull out like a pen, a quill, whatever, and mark off the locations that were shown to her on the flyer. Um, and then just say, the invitations that we picked up the other night, uh, point to these specific locations around town. And this is how you get in. And she starts like very carefully scrolling down teeny tiny instructions um on what she read in Thieves' Cant. Um, and just say, you might want to keep that for your records with the collective, but you know, try to keep it under wraps, perhaps.
I mean, everything I learn, I share with the collective. That's kind of the
I'm just saying, if you go investigating, be smart about it.
fairly intelligent. Shouldn't be much of an issue, I hope.
I'm meaning be subtle. Disguise yourself. Don't show up as you are.
Roll me an insight check. And
Okay.
SNR, you can roll one too if you're a part of this conversation.
16?
A natural 20.
A natural 20 or dirty 20?
Dirty 20,
Okay,
sorry.
it's fine. It popped up saying a natural 20, so I was confused. Cool. Asunar, I'm gonna say you get this. You probably don't figure this out, Connie. Maybe you just need more
Why
sleep.
not?
But Asunar, from the like few times you've hung out with Trine, and it's very few and far between, in the last like what 3 days that you've known them, there seems to be a shift in her personality from when the sun is out versus when the moon. And conceptually, it seems Trine is having a harder time grasping subtleties in conversation that Connie is trying to throw down, and is kind of just like more just over logically thinking about it and giving like short, brief, corrective answers, and then just writing down notes, which Connie, you might remember a little bit from when you were like following her at night in the dream. That seems to like her constant state of taking notes seems to hit more during the evening,
Oh,
during
okay.
night, during moon hours. But she just like confirms, like, yep, no, yeah, I smart, it's fine, yeah. Um, is that where we want to check next, or are we going to a different location, or are we and like sees you guys holding like a, a duster and like other things to clean the hotel with, or are we doing various forms of labor today?
Hmm. Well, I'm finding it a little sus that two of the locations are one right by the park and the other one being the spa. where a recent murder has happened. So I'm starting to believe that whoever's involved with this is at least has connections in the underground. They may not be, say, a card carrying member, but perhaps they have access to this network. So my thought is we go check out one of these two entrances, see what it's all about. But we should do so in disguise, preferably.
I can see. Disguise herself. She does not. She gives a nod and says, I can hide.
You're gonna hide from an entrance.
I do not have ways to not appear as myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Una, what about you? I'm sorry, I don't remember what spells you have at your disposal.
Uh, no. Sorry, he just almost got orange paint all over him.
Like you
He
do.
is quite unintelligent. What was the question again? Sorry.
What disguise spells do you have on you, if any?
I have disguise self.
All right, cool.
Which, as a spell, does disguise yourself. So
Yeah, it does.
very good.
Very good. All right. Well, perhaps then we just swap out your outfit a little bit, make you look just different enough that maybe someone won't pick you out on the street, and you can keep watch while Una and I go in. How's that sound?
If that's the best course of action, I can make myself nearly invisible, so that...
Oh, well, that works as well. What do you mean by nearly invisible?
She like throws up pass without a trace and goes into like a stealth mode, and I mean, if you didn't know she was there, she would be very, very hard to find, but like shadows cling to her. She's very stealthy.
That reminds me. Actually, you know what? Let's see. I think. You know what? I can make you invisible for an hour, actually.
Don't you need to keep yourself disguised?
Oh, yeah, as a disguise self-require concentration, doesn't it?
I don't remember, personally.
Oh, it doesn't say concentration.
Let's check. Disguise self.
Invisibility requires concentration, but disguise self doesn't. And
Disguise
both last
self
an hour.
does not. Look at you guys figuring out.
Cool. All right. Well, we can head in there, spend maybe about 40 minutes, and then get the hell out. Yeah? Give ourselves a buffer.
We are not getting a massage, correct?
No. I mean, you could get one if you really wanted to.
I will be invisible.
Or if you chose to not be invisible, you could get a massage.
True.
This is in fact true.
Trad,
are you feeling all right? You just seem a little out of sorts right now.
I believe she like checks her pulse. Seems to be pulse again. Nope. Seems I am running smoothly and efficiently, I believe.
Running smoothly? Okay. That's a way to phrase it. All right, whatever. Una, thoughts? Opinions, questions?
Now, this seems like a fairly good idea. Still gotta be very careful.
Yeah. Maybe keep your flyer on you if anybody asks you're a new recruit.
Yeah.
I know thieves can't, so I could probably work my way around. But, you know, just, proceed with caution, I guess. But yeah, let's have a girls' day at the spa for a little bit, shall we?
As you say that, you hear a scream of pain come from Celeste.
Oh fuck.
And you just hear Malachi go, "Is it time? It's time!" And then just a slow freak out begin happening.
Oh shit.
Malachi's like, "Nope, I got the duffel," and goes. You can just hear a lot of thumping and moving upstairs. Malachi comes out with a duffel bag around his shoulders, Celeste in his arms, and like looks at you guys and says, just put the closed sign on for now," and just like goes out the door.
Like before she can even ask, like, do you need help? He's just gone. She's like,
yeah, no, he is running to the archways, so he can get over to the hospital.
oh, that was fast.
Well, yeah, she's been looking like she was gonna pop the past couple of weeks. I'm shocked it took this long.
Right. Okay. There's one other person in like the restaurant portion.
Yeah, there was just like a person who was like just eating like porridge for breakfast and just like looks around. Like, I'm just gonna go eat upstairs.
Yeah, you do that. She's gonna get up and go close like the front door, lock it, put up the closed sign.
You put up the for closed line, like the sign that says, "If you're a guest, you can come in and out through the back entranceway." But if you put up all the.
If you're coming here to eat, fuck off.
You put up all the appropriate signage, as Malachi and Celeste go deal with the beginnings of that. You guys leave. We technically have a half hour, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Is there any additional stuff you guys want to do now, or do you want to cut short for now, and then next time we will have the whole gang?
I think I would prefer to have the whole gang before we attempt a sting operation on the underground, personally.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, guys. Thank you for y'all for coming tonight. As you saw, we were a couple players short. Next time we come back, we should have a full house. All 5 people here. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Fire Arc will be starting up their secondary arc. Their after arc, basically. Fire Arc Reheated. Next week, be on the lookout for, I believe, is next week the Everything Week? Next week is the Everything Week. Alright, so next week, the 20th, we have Light Arc. Potentially next week or the beginning of April, we will have Earth Arc stuff, if that happens. The 23rd, we are going to be having a Griffin running his own one short arc campaign. I think 16 sessions is what he's predicting. Called The Blight of Olech or Olich or something like that. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And then we will have on Friday, the 25th, session 3 of season 2 of the Gentlefolk Saga. Next week's going to be
More emotional damage can we face?
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
It's going to be great. Thank you all for coming. Do we have a shortcut yet for Discord? To attack the Discord and the thing?
That's a good question. Do we have a command for
Discord? There should be a Discord link there. If not, one of us will toss it up in the chat. I might be able to do it. But yeah, we're going to set up a raid for someone that we like, and then we will catch you all on the flip side. Have a good one.
Well, bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.